Hey, what's going on everyone? MONADO Max here, and we are back with another video games pickup video. I think we've done these about 3 or 4 months in a row. Got a feeling this is going to be our last one for a bit, because we'll go over it why. But I have some pretty decent pickups for this month. Some really cool things for this video. That I got at the Atlanta Comic Convention that will be shown off in this video. And overall, I am really excited to show off the stuff that I got, because there's some stuff in here that I'm like, ooh, this is gonna look good on video. Be curious to see if you guys care as much as I care about some of the stuff that I got at the convention. But I did pick up some Switch games. It is a little bit of a smaller stack, but we have these and a big collector's edition that was sent to me by our Discord janitor. Big shout outs to Dingus. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started with this pickup video. Now, normally I save the Switch stuff for last, but since it's not as much and more of it's from the Atlanta convention, we're gonna start off the stuff that I did not pick up at the Atlanta convention. Starting off, we have a thing that's gonna come out on the shorts at some point. It might have already come out by the time this comes out. I found a game for the Nintendo Switch at GameStop for $5. The Quest of Excalibur. I actually did a short on this a few months ago about how the fact I have never seen this game before at GameStop, and it was $25. I considered buying it in that short for $25 since it's something I've never seen. That's why I love the Switch. There's so many things out there that you don't know what's on the Switch physically. Like, this is probably not on PlayStation. I don't know. The Switch just seems to have a lot of that type of stuff. And it was on sale, as you can see, for $5. And I was like, $5 for a Nintendo Switch game? I gotta give it a try for $5. I mean, The Quest of Excalibur. Have you guys heard of that? I haven't heard of that, but now it's a part of the collection. I don't know why it was on sale. GameStop also had Balan Wonderworld for $5 too. So it seems like there's about to be a big Switch clearance thing about to be going on in the next few weeks, so keep your eyes peeled on that. Another Code recollection. Guys, you would not believe the amount of stuff I had to go through to get this game. I didn't get the game until 2 weeks later. GameStop didn't get my pre-order, even though I pre-ordered this in advance. It wasn't there. They got it, and then they gutted it. And what I mean by gut, if you don't know what GameStop's term for gut is, they made it into a store display copy. And guess what? That was the only copy they got. So my copy that I paid new for was actually already open, and I had to pay new price for it. Normally I don't complain about that, and I didn't complain about it, but considering the fact that I pre-ordered this game, I should have gotten a discount, I feel, that they opened my whole thing. But since I love the GameStop employees there, I didn't complain, I accepted it, but yeah, they couldn't find the game. They thought the game got stolen. Because of them opening it. They couldn't find the cartridge. They found it. It took me 2 weeks to get this game though. It's a good thing I didn't do an unboxing for this video. I considered doing an unboxing for another code on the channel since it's weirdly enough, Nintendo published this. It's a random game that Nintendo came out with. It was on the DS. I think it was called something different. And I don't know, was it here in America that Nintendo's bringing? I know the second game they're bringing to America for the first time ever. We got it here. And I guess it's good that I have it. I'm glad to have it in the collection now. It's the drama behind it was crazy. Very surprised Nintendo brought this to the Switch, in all honesty. Out of everything they could have brought, this one was surprising. Did you guys pick this up, and did you guys struggle to get this? Because I don't know if I was the only one with the pre-order experience that it just did not arrive. And I pre-ordered this the day that this got announced, so I don't know, guys. I don't know. Pretty weird. Pretty weird. Ace Attorney Apollo Justice. Now, if you guys already saw the unboxing video, if you have not watched the unboxing video for this, I think you guys are going to have a fun time with that one. Y'all absolutely obliterated the GameStop employee in that video. I didn't see it as a bad, well, I mean, it was a bad thing. It didn't bother me, though. A lot of people felt that I should have been bothered about what happened in that video. It didn't bother me. I know that guy is a good guy in the video. I know who he is. He's a good guy. I think people were obliterating him too much in the comments, in all honesty. But it's all good. I have no problem. It seems the comments had more of a problem than what I went through than the actual me, the actual, I guess, a victim of the situation. But we got the game. That's what matters. We got it. We got to do the video. I would have been incredibly upset if I could not have done the video. That's when I would have gotten mad at the GameStop employee. Very surprised, once again, that this got a physical release. You're probably going to hear me talk about this game in an upcoming video a few months from now. Hint, hint. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Let me know in the comments down below. Mario versus Donkey Kong. Very, very surprised that they remade this game, let alone do another game in the Mario versus Donkey Kong series. This is something that I've not heard people talk about. I know Nintendo used to actively put out these Mario versus Donkey Kong games, but I don't know if it was just me. When we entered the Switch era, no one was talking about these games. I was like, huh, I guess no one cared about the ones that they released on the Wii U and 3DS. Yeah, that was it. I know that the Wii U one wasn't like a true one because it was like a free one, that the amiibos and all of that, but the 3DS got like an actual full-on Mario vs. Donkey Kong game. But here we are. We have a Mario vs. Donkey Kong game on the Nintendo Switch in form of a remake of the first game. I think this is the correct way to go because I think a lot of people would really like these games. It's just they want to play the original and they want to play it looking good. And this looks really good on Switch. Very beautiful game on Switch. I haven't had the opportunity to play it. This is actually next on the list. I'm in the progress of playing Final Fantasy VII because my editor, Coleman, he is just, every time I'm in a call, hey Max, where's Final Fantasy VII? We're actually playing Final Fantasy VII. By the way, guys, have you seen the streams we've been doing? We've been doing a lot of Final Fantasy VII. We've had a lot of people say that those are some of the greatest streams that are happening. So I'm just saying, y'all should be tuned in on our live streams. We've been doing it about twice a week now. I know, it's crazy that I'm streaming regularly. I can't believe it too, but here we are, a Mario versus Donkey Kong, and I might stream this. I don't know. It's an incredibly short game from my understanding. It's $50, so you know what? Why Nintendo? We're like going back in time. There's no online for this. I hate when they have something that's just so heavily focused on co-op. No online. You would have thought with WarioWare they would have put online. You would have thought with a game like this they would have put online. When we were in the COVID timeline, Nintendo kind of realized, hey, we need to put online in our games. And now they're just back to being like, we don't need online anymore. That's stupid. Alright, so I sent to my Discord janitor to Japan, and dude had an absolute blast in Japan. He actually filmed a video for me that I don't think is going to come out because there seemed to be some misunderstanding on my part on how I worded things. But we had a really cool video in mind that hopefully will happen at some point a few years from now. But he decided to go game hunting, and he saw some things that he wanted me to have. There's one thing that I did pay for, and the other thing, Dingus was like, Max, I'm getting you this game. He told me this about this game months in advance. And it's this game right here. Gonna be honest, I don't know what it's called. I only know it from the gameplay that he sent me in our Discord server. If it will stop being so blurry, maybe you guys can see the actual game. I mean, not a lot to go off of that. This game's apparently really, really good. It didn't come to America. Don't know what the game is called, but your boy has it, and thank you, Dingus, for it. And then, when I found out Dingus was going to Japan, I had to ask him if he could find something for me. This is something that I have wanted into my collection since the moment this was announced. Very surprised this didn't come to America considering who made these games. I got the Detective Famicom Club, I believe is what the game's called. Yeah, Famicom Detective Club Collector's Edition. Right here. Completely sealed, I think, or it might be used. I don't know. I know Japan likes to like package it in this like little baggy stuff. So it's hard to tell at times if stuff is used or not used. Either way, I am very happy to have this, and this is going to be on the new shelf. Been hyping up this new shelf that's going to be coming soon. We're going to have a totally new background, guys. I think it's going to be March or April when it gets here. So I'm very excited to see what you guys think of it. But big shout outs to Dingus for getting me this. I paid him for this, and then he gifted me this right here. So thank you, Dingus. We'll probably stream this game. This, I got to decide if I'm going to open or not. It looks so nice. Very happy to have this because I've always wanted this. And I'm surprised that this didn't get a physical release in America, considering the type of stuff that Nintendo has put out physically. And then I got the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 amiibos. I am so confused why these were $20 each. These look like standard amiibos to me. I feel like Nintendo is making amiibos super expensive for no random, or just random reasons at times, and then do the typical $16 price tag. Like, I look at the Loftwing amiibo, that was $25. And that was before inflation. I know everyone's gonna be like, oh, it's inflation. That came out like before inflation really happened. And then it just seems like amiibos have gotten more and more expensive. And this was starting before COVID. So I don't understand what's going on here. And I would like an explanation, because some of these amiibos are not worth the extra money that we're paying. But I needed these because I'm a big Xenoblade fan. I just hope they do one for Rex. We have all the main characters of Xenoblade with an amiibo except Rex. Very weird, but I'm very happy to have this. I'm very surprised that they gave Mio and Noah, just in general, these two people amiibos years after the game came out. I was surprised when the news dropped, but I'm very happy as a Xenoblade fan to own these. I also got the Sora amiibo. I already opened that. I need to open the Xenoblade stuff. I just haven't had a chance to open and enjoy the amiibos. It's sad that I got the Sora amiibo because that means my Smash Bros. Set is done in terms of new releases. I'm only missing one, which is Gold Mega Man. I hope to be able to find Gold Mega Man this year and say that I completed my Smash Bros. Amiibo set this year, which is going to be crazy to say. Alright, now we're going to the Atlanta convention stuff. A lot of you guys seem to be confused what I was talking about in the last video. I asked if you guys wanted to see my signed stuff that I get, and I think a lot of you thought I meant a separate video. No, it was just going to be included into the next pickup video. A lot of you was really interested in that. You just didn't want it as a video. So, it was bad wording on my part, because a lot of people thought that I meant as a separate video. But I really meant to be included in this. And I have a lot of cool stuff signed. I'm going to start with something that I actually bought specifically for the convention in mind. I think this is the coolest thing in my collection, at least on this shelf. It's going to go right here. The Nightmare on Elm Street on NES, signed by Robert Englund himself. I waited in line to get this signed, and I bought this to get signed. I've met Robert Englund so many times. Wonderful human being. I've met him either 4 or 5 times, I don't remember, but it was great to see him again and get something that's going to go on the shelf for videos to remember Robert Englund, you know, my time meeting him. And it's cool just to have something Nintendo Freddy Krueger out there. It was cool getting him to sign it, because he said that he signs those things, but not as frequently as the other normal Freddy Krueger stuff that you see out there. So I thought that was really, really cool. By the way, guys, I'm wearing this Omni-Man t-shirt because Coleman has made a very big deal that I'm wearing the same 5 t-shirts every...
I've said this one time, Max. Once.
So for the next few months, my goal is to wear a different t-shirt that you've not seen on video for a while now, because Coleman has made me very insecure about it. Every stream, there's always been a different t-shirt, you know. I'm just going to be wearing different t-shirts going forward. It might not make sense for the video, but it's going to be happening. So, Omni-Man, alright, since we're talking about signed games, let's go ahead and show off some more signed games. Uncharted Collection by Nolan North, he signed that. I got a lot of stuff signed by Nolan North. Uncharted 4, he signed. He wrote quotes on every single thing that I got signed. I have a funny Nolan North story. Nolan North did a Uncharted 4 commercial that was like, Nathan Drake, that 2-bit thief, risking it all for some piece of treasure. I guess that's how they'll know me, how they'll remember me. But that's not who I am. I wanted to get that quote onto this right here, and I asked Nolan North for it, and the dude was like, I don't remember ever saying that. And I was like, no, you did, bro, you did. I thought that was the coolest commercial ever. And if you guys are Uncharted fans, please let me know if you know the commercial I'm talking about. He's like, no, I don't remember ever saying that. So me, I never get embarrassed meeting people, because I've met so many celebrities, I'm just used to it. But I started sweating like crazy because I was getting embarrassed that he didn't know what I was talking about. And I spent all this money to get all this stuff signed. But when he didn't know what that was, and I felt like an idiot, I was like, I'm ready to get out. Please just sign stuff. I didn't talk to him much because I was embarrassed that he didn't know what I was talking about. but I got this 8x10. But he did put the opening of it, Nathan Drake, that 2-bit thief. But when he wrote that, he definitely didn't know what I was talking about. I'm going to hang this up on my little small PlayStation area over there on my side of the room, which you guys will see in the new room tour. A lot of you guys have been asking for that. That should be coming in a few months. Got my Death Stranding signed by Norman Reedus. I can't believe we got him in a video. Super Mario Galaxy 2 signed by Charles Martinet himself. Super awesome guy, guys. Charles Martinet, he is the GOAT. I got a Death Stranding Sam Porter Bridges pop signed by Norman. I have an interesting thing to talk to you guys about when it comes to Norman Reedus. I don't think he knows his character name in Death Stranding. This is just a theory, but obviously Norman Reedus is in a lot of things. Boondock Saints, The Walking Dead, those are probably the two main things that he hears a lot of people talk about. I was surprised that there was a lot of Death Stranding fans in line to meet Norman Reedus. I thought I was going to be one of the only people, but there was a decent amount of fans out there for Death Stranding. And this was actually his first convention since Death Stranding coming out. It's his first convention in 5 years. So I wasn't sure. I really thought I was going to be the only one because the game is kind of like it's a debatable game from when it came out. A lot of people was like, was it not good? And the people that actually finished the game was like, oh, it's good. I think it's one of the best games ever made. That's going to be a hot take, but I loved Death Stranding. That's why I got so much Death Stranding stuff signed. When I noticed all these people getting their stuff signed, Norman was writing the character name under the signature, as most actors do that in their role that they've played when you're getting stuff signed. He wasn't doing that for the Death Stranding stuff, and if you look, there's no name under it. And if you saw my Death Stranding game signed, I don't know why he signed in black. I'm so annoyed by that. He already signed it before I got up there to tell him that I didn't want it in black, but the cover, you just can't tell that the signature is really there, but it's whatever. It's whatever. But I don't think he knows that his character name is Sam Porter Bridges or just Sam Porter, because none of the Death Stranding stuff that I saw that he signed, he put his character name. Thought that's interesting and kind of funny. I got another game Funko Pop signed. As you guys know, I love Funko Pops. Here we are, another Nolan North thing signed. Nathan Drake, love that character. He wrote a quote on here. I didn't ask him to do this. When he started signing stuff, he was just writing random quotes from Uncharted. I can't show you this quote because it's not family friendly. And, you know, I make sure that when it's just by myself and videos, that I make all the videos family friendly. When there's other people in there, I can't control what they say. So it's you know, that. But I can't show you there. But you guys can have some ideas of some Uncharted quotes out there. What he put on the side. I can't believe he did that. I didn't even ask him to do that. Kind of wish he didn't do that, but it's okay. I stole this from Norman Reedus' booth, a Death Stranding photo. I thought this looked really cool, and I kind of want to put it on my little mini PlayStation wall. I probably should have gotten this sign. I don't know. Pretty cool to have this, though. I'm going to quickly show off my photos, because some of this stuff is Nintendo related. Some of it's not, but the signed Charlie Cause, got him signed, my photo op, and as you can see, it's me reading a Daredevil comic with him. Thought it was a creative photo. John Bernthal, as you can see, doing the Punisher comic, the GOAT. Cooper Andrews, the GOAT. So cool to have him on video, and I can't believe he actually asked to be in a video. So it's really cool. And he signed a photo with me. Psych, I'm a big fan of the Psych show, and I got the cast to, or at least the cast that was there, to sign a photo on. Nolan North, he told me I was the best Drake fan ever. So I guess that's great. Making me feel better about everything that had happened, I guess. You know, I was low-key embarrassed. Not gonna lie, low-key embarrassed. Even though I really shouldn't have been, because I knew the quote. He should be embarrassed. No, I'm joking. Then I got a photo with Charlie Hunnam. I'm gonna tell you the story about this because it is gaming related. Ever since the Zelda movie was announced, I didn't know what they were gonna do, if it was gonna be like an older Link or something. When this movie got announced, I was like, you know what? Charlie Hunnam would play a great Link in Zelda. That's the person that came to mind since it's going to be live action. I think Charlie Hunnam can do it. I know he's a little bit older, but if it's like a Twilight Princess type movie, I think he would look great in the Twilight Princess Link outfit. If you guys don't know, a lot of people want him to play Green Arrow, but he's already told people he will never play Green Arrow because he doesn't know who Green Arrow is. So just keep that in mind when I tell you this story when I went to go meet him. I was like, Charlie, I know this is going to be weird. I know everyone tells you should play Green Arrow, but there's somebody else you should actually be playing that wears something green. That is Link. Or no, I was like, they just announced a Legend of Zelda movie, live action. I think you'd play a great Link. Charlie's response was, Link, is that one of the characters from Zelda? And I was like, alright, he clearly doesn't know what this game is. He doesn't know what Zelda is. It's never going to happen, so let's quickly change this conversation fast. And I was like, dude, you could play a great Conor McGregor. And then we talked about that for like 5 minutes. So, in case you were guys curious who's going to play Link in Zelda, it's definitely not going to be Charlie Hunnam. So you can mark that off your list if you had that as a possible person to play Link. But guys, that is all my pickups for this month. It's going to be a smaller month for me next month because my hours just got cut like drastically. So I'm really going to be saving money a lot. I am going to Nashville towards the end of the month next month. I'm going to go back to that Game Trader place that we were at that we filmed a whole video for. And we're going to see if we can find some Switch games, but I'm really going to not be spending much money right now because of me losing all these hours. I need to save money and be wise financially on things. So, yeah. If you guys want to become a MONADO Marine, please do. It will help me feel better about me losing all these hours that I've lost. If not, that's okay too. You don't have to become a MONADO Marine. Join in the description below, or the join button. Okay, alright. Join the Discord server. I've been talking for way too much. Backslash that subscribe button. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram. Check out the Discord server, which I already had said, but I'm kind of, I mixed up the outro a little bit. Become a MONADO Marine. I already said that, but I messed up the intro, so we're going to say it again. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Please let me know if I have more signed gaming related items for when I do conventions. Do you want me to include it in a pickup video or just keep it like how we normally do it, which is just show off games? Because we showed off the photos, which is, the reason why I showed off the photos was because of the story behind that photo, the Zelda. And yeah, alright, let's wrap up the video. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Wow, almost lost my voice there for some reason. Interesting.